Finding out that there are actually people on YouTube and on TikTok putting out videos that are teaching people how to scam other people really emphasizes the fact that we live in a cruel world. Like, one person is almost always trying to finesse the next person. So if you're not looking out for yourself, you are slacking. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About Money. My name is Antwiwaa if you are new here, and if you're returning, welcome back. On this channel, I share tools and tips to help you level up, make more money, and design a life you thoroughly love. And in today's video, we're talking about how to identify and avoid investment scams, which are basically ventures that present themselves as great money-making investment opportunities that will rip you off your hard-earned money real quick. So if you're interested in this information, which you should be, stick and stay. I'll be back in a few seconds. Even though I mentioned that people are putting out scamming videos on YouTube and on TikTok, scamming and scamming schemes go all the way back. The first one I read about was of this man called Ponzi, and basically what he was doing was that he introduced a new venture that if you invest in, you get 50% of the money you invested in 45 days. That means that in 90 days you are getting 2 times the money you invested, and this was in 1920. Long story short, he ended up owing people $7 million and spent 14 years of his life in prison. Since then, there have been so many other schemes and techniques that people have used to swindle other people. So now the question is, how do you identify these schemes and these techniques and avoid being outsmarted by Charles Ponzi's of our time? Which reality check, maybe your friend or someone truly close to you. If you're regular on this channel, you know that I thoroughly encourage investment culture. If you're not, smash that subscribe button right about now and join our growing community so we can learn and grow together. So as I was saying, I definitely encourage investment on this channel. Anything that can make you money while you sleep and while you go about your life, definitely get into it. But not all investments are good investments. So how do you identify an investment that is not entirely good for you, that may lead you to losing every single money you put in it? First thing is, be careful of investments that claim to provide guaranteed returns, and these returns are ridiculously high and almost too good to be true. But then again, what return is too good to be true? So in order to have an idea of what percentage is too good to be true, start with treasury bills, which is issued by government. Look at how much profit or return treasury bills in your country is offering. That is usually the lowest return as compared to many other investments. Use that to gauge the lowest percentage that you can get in an investment. Then you try to find what the highest percentage return is. And for that, you can look into the stocks market, see how the stocks are performing on the average, as that would give you a nice gauge of what the highest return can be. And so if you're going to go into an investment and the investment is offering anything higher than that, you would want to be careful. The next way to avoid getting scammed is making sure that whatever investment you're planning on getting into is registered with the right authorities in your country. It's very important that right off the bat you can check and filter out which ones are legit and which ones are not legit. The next thing is that people that are trying to scam you usually attach some urgency to whatever they are trying to sell to you. So they're telling you that you do it now, otherwise that the opportunity is gone, or our doors are closing, yada yada. Think things through, do your research, make sure that you know what you're putting your money into before you actually go ahead and invest. So anybody that comes to you with an investment opportunity and is trying to rush you and make you make really rash decisions without thinking things through is someone that you should be very careful of. Another thing that will make you easily identify investment scams is that they lack transparency. Like, if somebody approaches you with an investment and you try to probe further, you try to ask questions, realize that the person cannot provide all the answers that you want, and even if he or she does provide answers, they don't entirely sound right. And there are some that are just outright sketchy, like something like the pyramid scheme, right? they would usually come at you and say that, well, you have this investment opportunity, you have to register with, say, a certain amount, and then if you're able to sign 5 other people, you get this amount, and then if those 5 people are supposed to sign 5 more. Why? And you would think that people will be able to see through these things, but no, people still fall victim to these things. So if you're going to invest in something and it is tied to you having to bring people in, and the amount they are contributing is going to directly impact the amount that you're benefited, and all those things that are not, they're not sound, they're not as transparent enough, you know that is something you should definitely not touch. Then there's the fear of missing out. So in the past, there have been so many investment opportunities, or at least that's what we're calling them in this video, something like Chimo, and there have been so many others. I cannot even remember what they are called, but you realize that most of the time, or at least for me, there are so many people I knew, like from school, from the internet, that were actively taking part in these investments, and it's like, oh, everybody's doing it, everybody's cashing out. There's a time that these people would take screenshots of their transactions and how much money is coming in, just to let you know that what they are doing is legitimate, to entice you some more. And so at a point in time, there'll be so many people that you know personally that will be taking part in these investment opportunities. Most of the time, these people that you call your acquaintances or your friends know for a fact that what they are doing is a scam, and usually their plan is to just go in, get the first cash flow and leave. You should definitely ask yourself, especially when somebody approaches you with the next big thing, say for the stock market or for ventures like that. Like, people invest in stocks and sometimes they get lucky, sometimes they make a right move and it works in their favor. But think about it, how many people truly know that this move they're making is genuine and is going to make them money, and how many of these people are willing to share that information, with you for free? A wise person once said, as a young person, which is 20s, 30s, if you're a teenager, that is fantastic. You have the advantage to start earlier than most people started in life. And if you know anything about investments, you know that time really favors investment because of compound interest. You have time to make mistakes, you have time to try out ventures, because at certain points in your life you don't have so much of a responsibility. So if you're a young person and you're watching this video, this is your sign to start investing today. Some of the legitimate investments may not seem like they're going to yield good results. Give it time. So if you're one of those people that is interested in a get rich quick scheme, this video is definitely not for you. Yes, there are times that you may get lucky with the stock markets. You may hit something that will make you tons of money almost immediately. There are times that you may be so lucky to buy some cryptocurrency that will make you some really good and quick money. But generally, legitimate investment will take time. It will take a lot of discipline, it will take a lot of patience, and it will also take a lot of mastery. So don't fall for these schemes. Wising up, watch this video again if you have to do it to remember some of the things I said. Share this video with your friends who may not know this information, and continue to read and educate yourself. Subscribe to this channel as well, and let's go along on this Let's Talk About Money series, because I'm going to be sharing every single thing I learned, every single mistake I make, hopefully I don't make any, and all of that stuff right here on this channel. So subscribe and let's get wealthy together. If you watched the video up until this point, there's a very high chance that you enjoy one of these videos. So choose which one you want to watch, and I will see you over at that video.